Turn page. I sit down, fish the questions from my backpack, and go through them, inwardly cursing Kate for not providing me with a brief biography. I know nothing about this man I'm about to interview. He could be 90 or he could be 30, though it would be creepy yet. Welcome to the book about pedophilia. A 90-year-old man meets up with a teenager, I think. Well, what the hell this woman's ages? To be honest, hold on, just skipped the whole part. I don't think it could be. The uncertainty is galling, and my nerves resurface, making me fidget. I've never been comfortable with one-on-one interviews, preferring the anonymity of a group discussion where I can sit inconspicuously at the back of the room. To be honest, I prefer my own company, reading a classic British novel. Is she talking about a character or herself? Not sitting twitching nervously in a colossal glass and stone edifice. You can just imagine how much fun this will be to edit and watch. I roll my eyes at myself. Get a grip, Steele. Judging from the building, which is too clinical and modern, I guess, Gray is in his 40s, fit, tanned, and fair hair to match the rest of the personnel. Another elegant, flawlessly dressed blonde comes out of a large door to the right. What is it with all these immaculate blondes? It's like Stepford, whatever the hell that is. Taking a deep breath, I stand up. Miss Steele, the latest blonde asks. Yes, I croak and clear my throat. Yes! Yes, that's how it's literally how the writer thought. No, she should go, yes! Then, yes! My barbaric yelp can be heard. There, that sounded more confident. Miss Gray will see you in a moment. May I take your jacket? What, is she 90? Well, apparently this other blonde woman is 90, though. How can you tell? Her hair is grey. May I take your jacket? Oh, please. I struggle out of the jacket. Have you been offered any refreshment? No. Oh dear, is blonde number 1 in trouble? Blonde number 2 frowns and eyes the young woman at the desk. Would you like tea, coffee, water? She asks, turning her attention back to me. A glass of water, thank you, I murmur. Olivia, please fetch Miss Steele a glass of water. Her voice is stern. Olivia scoots up and scurries to a door on the other side of the foyer. My apologies, Miss Steele. Olivia's a new intern. Please be seated. Mr. Gray will be another 5 minutes. Ah! Olivia returns with a glass of iced water. Work. All work and, well, reading a book while working is bad for your career. Here you go, Miss Steele. Apparently these characters just change voice on a whim. Yes, apparently I speak like this. No, I speak like this. No, I speak like this. Thank you. Blonde number 2 marches over to the large desk, her heels clicking and echoing on the sandstone floor. She sits down, and they both continue their work. Perhaps Mr. Gray insists on all his employees being blonde. I'm wondering idly if that's legal. I don't think that is. When the office door opens and a tall, elegantly dressed, attractive African-American man with short dreads exits. I have definitely worn the wrong clothes. He turns and says through the door, Golf this week, Gray. I don't hear the reply. He turns, sees me, and smiles. His dark hair eyes crinkling at the corners. Olivia's jumped up and called the elevator. She seems to excel at jumping from her seat. She's more nervous than me. Let's see. Oh, there we are. Good afternoon, lady, he says as he departs through the sliding door. Mr. Gray will see you now, Miss Steele. Do go through, blonde number 2 says. I stand rather shakily, trying to suppress my nerves. Gathering up my backpack, I abandon my glass of water and make my way to the partially open door. You don't need to knock, just go in, she smiles kindly. I push open the door and stumble through, tripping on my own feet and falling headfirst into the office. Double crap! Me and my 2 left feet! I'm way too excited for this. I'm on my hands and knees in the doorway to Mr. Gray's office, and gentle hands are around me, helping me to stand. I'm so embarrassed. Damn my clumsiness. I have to steel myself to glance up. Holy cow, he's so young. Miss Kavanaugh. He extends a long-fingered hand to me. What's up, my brother? I'm Christian Grey. Are you alright? Would you like to see? Apparently Christian Grey has salad fingers. Let's change that voice. So young and attractive, very attractive. He's tall, dressed in a fine grey suit, hence his name, white shirt and black tie with unruly dark copper-colored hair and intense bright grey eyes that regard me shrewdly. It takes me for a moment to find my voice. Turn page. Actually, I mutter. If this guy is over 30, then I'm a monkey's uncle. In a daze, I place my hand in his and we shake. As our fingers touch, I feel an odd, exhilarating shiver run through me. I withdraw my hand hastily, embarrassed. Must be static. Happens all the time. I blink rapidly, my eyelids matching my heart rate. In other words, she couldn't see a thing because Miss Kavanaugh is indisposed, so she sent me. I hope you don't mind, Mr. Grey. Okay, let's not do the salad fingers voice again. And you are. His voice is warm, possibly amused, but it's difficult to tell from his impassive expression. He looks mildly interested, but above all, polite. And you are... Ana, what the hell do you say this? Anastasia Steele. I'm studying English literature with Kate. Catherine. Miss Kavanaugh at WSU, Vancouver. I see, he says simply. I think I see the ghost of a smile in his expression, but I'm not sure. Would you like to sit? He waves me towards an L-shaped white leather couch. His office is way too big for just one man. In front of the floor-to-ceiling windows is a modern dark wood desk that 6 people could comfortably eat around, or eat women around. It matches the coffee table by the couch. Everything else is white. Ceiling, floors, and walls, except for the wall by the door, which is, where a mosaic of small paintings hang. 36 of them arranged in a square. They are exquisite, a series of mundane, forgotten objects painted in such precise detail that they look like photographs. Displayed together, they are breathtaking. Hold on. A local artist? Troughton, says Grey, when he catches my gaze. They're lovely, raising the ordinary to the extraordinary. I murmur, distracted both by him and the painting. He cocks his head to one side and regards me intently. I couldn't agree more, Miss Steele, he replies, his voice soft, and for some inexplicable reason I find myself blushing. Apart from the paintings, the rest of the office is cold, clean, and clinical. I wonder if it reflects the personality of the Adonis. Ooh, this woman has played Bioshock! Who sinks gracefully into one of the white leather chairs opposite me. Either that or she is J.S. Steinman. I shake my head, disturbed at the direction of my thoughts. Yes, I am. And retrieve Kate's questions from my backpack. Next, I set up the digital recorder, and am all fingers and thumbs, dropping it twice on the coffee table in front of me. Mr. Grey says nothing, waiting patiently, I hope, as I become increasingly embarrassed and flustered. When I pick up the courage to look at him, he's watching me, one hand relaxed in his lap, and the other one cupping his chin and trailing his long index finger, his long salad fingers, across the rusty spoons. Okay, I really should stop that reference. Across his lips. I think he's trying to suppress a sigh. Sorry. Okay. Sorry, I stutter. Yes, some stutter. I'm not used to this. Take all the time you need, he said. Miss Steele, he says. Do you mind if I record your answers? After you've taken so much trouble to set up the recorder, you ask me now? I flush. He's teasing me? I hope. I blink at him, unsure what to say, and I think he takes pity on me because he relents. No, I don't mind. Did Kate... Who's saying this? Oh, she is. Did Kate, Miss Kavanaugh, explain what the interview was for? Yes, to appear in the graduation issue of the student newspaper, as I shall be conferring the degrees of this year's graduation ceremony. Oh! This is news to me. Literally just, oh! This is news to me. I'm temporarily preoccupied by the thought that someone not much older than me, okay, maybe 6 years or so, and, okay, mega successful, but still, is going to present me with my degree. I frown, dragging my wayward attention back to the task at hand. Good. I swallowed nervously. I have some questions, Mr. Gray. I smooth a stray lock of hair behind my ear. I thought you might. He says, deadpan. He's laughing at me. My cheeks heat at the realization, and I sit up and square my shoulders in an attempt to look tall and more intimidating. Pressing the start button on the recorder, I try and look professional. You're very young to have amassed such an empire like this. To what do you owe your success? I glance off at him. His smile is rueful, but he looks vaguely disappointed. Business is all about people, Miss Steele, and I'm very good at judging people. I know how they tick, what makes them flourish, what doesn't, what inspires them, and how to incentivize them. I employ an exceptional team, and I reward them well. He pauses and fixes me with his grey stare. My belief is to achieve success in any scheme, one has to make oneself master of that scheme. Know it inside out. Know every detail. I work hard, very hard, to do exactly that. I make decisions based on logic. What is that? I'm sorry, I lost my train of thought. Thousands dead. I make decisions based on logic and facts. I have a natural gut instinct that can spot and nurture a good, solid idea and good people. The bottom line is it's always down to good people. He says as he swigs some Mountain Dew. Maybe you're just lucky. This isn't on Kate's list. But he's so arrogant, his eyes flare momentarily in surprise. I don't subscribe to luck or chance, Miss Steele. The harder I work, the more luck I seem to have. It really is all about having the right people on your team and directing their energies accordingly. I think it was Harvey Firestone who said, the growth and development of people is the highest calling of leadership. You sound like a control freak. The words are out of my mouth before I can stop them. Oh, I exercise control in all things, Miss Steele, he says without a trace of humor in his smile. I look at him and he holds my gaze steadily, impassive. My heartbeat quickens and my face flushes again. Why does he have to have such an unnerving effect on me? His overwhelming good looks, maybe? The way his eyes blaze at me? The way he strokes his index finger against his lower lip? I wish you'd stop doing that! Besides, immense power is acquired by assuring yourself in your secret reveries that you were born to control things. He continues, his voice soft. Do you feel that you have immense power? Control freak. I employ over 40,000 people, Miss Steele. That gives me a certain sense of responsibility, power, if you will. If I were to decide that I was no longer interested in the telecommunications business and sell, 20,000 people would struggle to make their mortgages payments after a month or so. My mouth drops open. I am staggered by his lack of humility. Don't you have a board to answer to? I asked, disgusted. I own my company. I don't have to answer to a board. He raises an eyebrow at me. Of course, I would have known this if I had done some research, but holy crap, he's arrogant. I change tack. Do you have any interests outside your work? I have varied interests, Miss Steele. A ghost of a smile touches his lips.